everyone, it's Quality Artist and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's a very exciting video because today I'm going to be starting what I hope to be a yearly tradition of ranking every book that I read this year using a tier system. So without further ado, I'm going to try to stop long intros and get right into it. So we have 5 different categories, red being the best and green being the worst. And red, we have Wipe My Memory Clean So I Can Reread ASAP. These books literally alter my brain chemistry and I think about them daily pretty much. Orange is amazing, 5 stars. Like, it was really good. It was 5 stars, but something was probably holding it back from being that top category. Next is meh. It was good. I enjoyed it, but it likely wasn't 5 stars. Yellow is not my thing, moving on, which is pretty self-explanatory. And then green is gags with disgust, which means basically get this book out of my sight. I am scarred. I hated it. It doesn't mean that it was a bad book. It just means that I personally really did not enjoy it. So this is completely my opinion. If you love one of the books that I put in a low category or hate the books I put in the top category, I'm sorry, but this is my opinion. So without further ado, let's get right into it. These books are completely out of order, so I'm going to try to go in order, but I also don't really remember. Okay, little side note here, while I'm editing, I'm going to be adding in different edits and videos to kind of give a little bit more insight into the vibes of some of my favorite books from this year. But I do know that the first book that I read in 2025 was One of Us is Next, the second book in the One of Us is Lying series. And I also read the third one in the series. These were just not my thing. I didn't like the characters. And I felt like they were kind of predictable. After that, we're just going to get them out of the way. The 2 books that I had to read for school last year. Basically anything I read for school, I'm guaranteed to hate. And I just, like, all the work that I had to do for these ruined it. A Walk in the Woods, which is a memoir following 2 guys walking the Appalachian Trail. I'm going with gags with disgust for this one. Yeah. And then, again, please do not hate me. I'm not a Shakespeare person, so Julius Caesar is also going in gags with disgust. Again, that's just my personal opinion. After that, we have the Natural series, which I would highly recommend if you liked reading the Inheritance games.
We were just kids. Little kids. You were never just kids.
Scared of my own immaturity, scared of my own ceiling, scared I'll die. Certainty, fear might be the death of me. Fear is feeling anxiety. Don't know what's inside of me. Don't forget.
So the first one was personally my favorite and is going in amazing 5 stars, as well as the second and fourth and final one. And then All In, which is the third book in the series, it was not my favorite, so that's going to be going in meh. After that is the novella 12. This was not my thing. My favorite characters were barely in it, so I just didn't enjoy it as much, but it's definitely a really quick read. After that is my god tier book, my top book of 2025. Literally changed my life, is Sunrise on the Reaping. And no, I am not being dramatic. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, Sunrise on the Reaping. It's basically my whole personality. If I will yap about it for so long. I love Hunger Games. That's probably my biggest fandom that I'm in.
Oh my god, it's like there's nothing behind her eyes. It's like she's not even here.
We gotta go, Mom!
Mom! Reaping, going now!
So, yeah, don't mention Hunger Games around me. After that, I reread. I was in a huge reading slump after reading Sunrise on the Reaping. Literally nothing could hold my attention after that amazing book. But I did reread 2 books after this. I reread Nixia, which is in my opinion the most criminally underrated book in existence, and is going in Wipe My Memory Clean. It's basically a mix of Divergent.
Who let you out?
I did.
You did.
And the Avatar movies.
Neytiri calls me scoundrel. It means moron.
Which I love both of those. So yeah, It's amazing. Please go read it right now. I have yet to find another person that has read it. After that, I reread the Inheritance games.
I wanna be your first string. I wanna be your 18. I wanna be your endgame, endgame. Big reputation, big reputation. Ooh, you and me, we got big reputations. And you heard about me. Ooh, I got some big enemies. Big reputation, big reputation. Ooh, you and me would be a big conversation. And I heard about.
These other books are just so much better, so it's going an amazing 5 stars. After that, I read this contemporary romance book that my friend recommended to me. And at the time, I was like, oh, it's okay. I read it super fast, but I hated the main character. She's so annoying. After that is Amy Chelsea Stacy D, a thriller that I actually listened to the audiobook. I don't know why I chose this one. Like, it's literally so random. This is also going in gags with disgust. I did not vibe with this book. After that, I did get out of my reading slump and I read the Powerless series by Lauren Roberts. Now I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding this book. People claim it's plagiarized. It got me out of the biggest reading slump and I loved it. It was such a fun read. And no, it's not the best literature and not the best writing, but it was so fun to read and had so many plot twists, and I loved the characters.
The dragon has 3 heads. One to be a murderer who will unleash death. One to be a monarch whose crown will weigh heavy. And one to be mad whose ideas will change history.
So we're just going to disregard the fact that it's probably very similar to The Red Queen, which I have yet to read. But Powerless is going an amazing 5 stars. Reckless, the second one, is going in Wipe My Memory Clean. That's my favorite. Oh, I forgot the novella. Powerful, also going in amazing 5 stars. Fearless, I don't know. Fearless is going in Wipe My Memory Clean. Fearful, this is going in meh. I thought that this would clear some things up, but it in fact didn't, and in fact made me more confused than I was at the end of Fearless. But it did have Lenny and Blair, so I cannot complain. After this, we have The Folk of the Air series by Holly Black.
If I cannot be better than them, kiss me again. I will become so much worse. In Fairy, there are no fish sticks, no ketchup, no television.
The Cruel Prince is probably one of the most popular books on this list that I have, and it was not my favorite. I'm going in meh, just because I did love the rest of the series, but that particular one I didn't really vibe with. But after that, we had The Wicked King, The Queen of Nothing. The novella is going in meh. It would be going in not my thing, but the drawings, the illustrations were just so beautiful and I loved it. Stolen Heir and The Prisoner's Throne, the duology about Oak. I really did like these. These are underrated in my opinion. This one's going in amazing 5 stars, and then this one's going in meh, because I didn't really like the ending. I don't know. And then we have the random novella, The Lost Sisters, which is from Taryn's point of view, which I hate Taryn. So this is going in gags with disgust, because I don't want to read a whole book from her point of view. Like, get her out of here. And then after that, I read Once Upon a Broken Heart series by Stephanie Garber.
Across my memory.
Amazing 5 stars. And then The Ballad of Never After. This will live in my head rent free for forever. It was so good. And then I know A Curse for True Love gets a lot of hate because of Apollo, and honestly that's valid because Apollo sucks. I think I started reading Shatter Me after this. And yeah, Shatter Me is my favorite series of 2025, my favorite series ever.
Remember, this is not just a story. This is our future.
And also, that was my favorite book boyfriend, Aaron Warner.
So baby, tell me, save me. Don't need those other burgers when
my favorite found family trope, and my favorite side characters, Kenji and Nazira and James. Again, don't mention Shatter Me in front of me. This is amazing, 5 stars. Okay, I know I said that this is my favorite series, but that novella is going in gags with disgust because it's from Adam's point of view. And then Unravel Me, this one, also amazing, 5 stars. I don't really remember anything that goes on in that one, so I'm just putting that in neg. Ignite Me is Wipe My Memory Clean. There's so many amazing lines. My favorite line of all is in this book. The most iconic line is in this book. After that is Restore Me. I don't know. That's meh. And then we have 2 more novellas, Shadow Me and Reveal Me. These are both from Kenji's point of view, and, you know, Kenji's my man, so we're putting that in amazing 5 stars. And then Defy Me, which is my second favorite of the books, is also Wipe My Memory Clean. And then Believe Me, which is the final novella. It's just so cute. But I feel like Loki, nothing happened. And then after that, we have Watch Me, which is the newest one from James's point of view. Sorry. That's amazing, 5 stars. After that, I believe we have A Court of Thorns and Roses. The first one was honestly not my thing, but if you do start reading this series, just, if you don't like the first one, just ignore it, pretend like it didn't happen, and then keep reading, because the next one, A Court of Wings and Ruin, no, that one is the best.
His growls of pleasure filled the tent, drowning out the distant cries of the injured and dying. Life and death hovering so close, whispering in our ear.
And then we have the novella, A Court of Frost and Starlight. This is kind of has the same vibes as Believe Me. This is going in, not my thing. And A Court of Silver Flames. Wipe My Memory Clean. That one also gets hate, but really.
Do I have to say this out loud? Blink, blink, blink! Ah, my leg!
After that, we have what was, in my opinion, the saddest book that I read this year, and my favorite mystery/thriller that I read this year, Not Quite Dead Yet, by Holly Jackson. Wipe My Memory Clean. And then after that, I don't remember the order. I'm pretty sure I read Binding 13 after that, so we're just gonna go to the Boys of Tommen series. It is so good. It's a little cringy, the first 2. The first one is okay in my opinion. Then Keeping 13, amazing, 5 stars. But then we get to the real books in the series. Okay, we got Johnny and Shannon, but then we have Joey and Aoife. Like, oh my gosh. Some of the best books I read this year, and also some of the most heartbreaking. It is not to be taken lightly. It's not your average fluffy romance. No, it is so much deeper than that. After that, we have the Woven Kingdom series by Tahira Mafi. My favorite author. I love her. So I have this Woven Kingdom. This was originally a 6-star read for me, but then I read the other ones and I was like, I need to raise my standard. This one is going an amazing 5 stars. And then we have These Infinite Threads. The final one, Every Spiral. Well, there's actually another book that's coming out sometime. I don't know. But yeah, Every Spiral of Fate is going in Wipe My Memory Clean. After this, we have We Were Liars. Let me just say, when I first read this, it was like 3-star read. I was like, I didn't really like the characters. I didn't like Gat. So I don't know. I definitely did not see the ending coming, but I didn't really like any of the characters. But then I watched the TV show, and then I watched sad edits of the TV show.
How rare and beautiful it is to even exist. I couldn't help but ask you to
and somehow the book jumped up to like at least a 4-star, if not more. So I'm gonna put it in meh, but it's like teetering on amazing 5 stars. So I don't know how I got up there, but after that we have the Caraval series by Stephanie Garber.
Welcome to Caraval, the grandest show on land or by sea. You must remember it's all a game. A world built of make-believe. So while we want you to get swept away, be careful of being swept too far away.
I'm gonna say Caraval was not my thing. Again, don't come at me, please. I did like the other ones better. Legendary, I would say meh. And then Finale, I would say amazing 5 stars. It definitely did get better. And then we have Spectacular, the little Christmas novella. This I'm gonna put in not my thing. I didn't really like the story, but again, the illustrations were really good, really cute. Then we have Throne of Glass. I am not finished with this. I've only read the first 3, but so far I'm really liking it. I'm sorry, I just had a revelation. I just realized I missed Imagine Me. It's going in meh. Then anyways, back to Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass is my favorite so far. Amazing 5 stars. And then we have Crown of Midnight. I don't know, like the ending was really good and sad. And then we had The Assassin's Blade, which would have been in meh until the end because it was just, that's when absolute heartbreak just happened.
All the people say.
And if you've read the book, you know, I was dying, to say the least. Then we have The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, which I'm actually going to see the movie in literally a couple hours. So then we have my favorite romantasy of the year. Very underrated, I think. We have the Crimson Moth series by Kristen Cicerelli. Heartless Hunter goes in Wipe My Memory Clean. And then so does Rebel Witch. These are so good. And then we have The Same Backward as Forward, the new Inheritance Games book. This is amazing, 5 stars. 10 out of 10. Sadness. Then we have 6 of Crows.
No mourners.
No funerals.
Okay, while I was editing this and looking for edits to add into the video, I didn't even realize that there was a show, so I might have to give it a second chance. But I did like the characters. I just found it a little confusing. But maybe that's also my fault because I didn't read Shadow and Bone. Then we have Quicksilver and Brimstone by Kelly Hart. I actually am in the middle of Brimstone, but I wanted to include it anyways because Quicksilver was Wipe My Memory Clean. And last and kind of least, Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. I'm sorry, I didn't like it. So this is the final list. We got a decent amount in the top category, but most of it is an amazing 5 stars, which I feel like is pretty good. And we only have 7 books in Gags with Disgust, which I'll take that as a win. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below your favorite and least favorite book that you read this year. And if you're looking to get into reading, these top books are amazing and I highly recommend reading them. And thank you again so much for watching this video. I hope you had a Merry Christmas if you celebrate, and I hope you have an amazing new year. I actually set my reading goal for next year at 100, so I better get going. Thank you guys so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!